Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine, the beloved tradition back for another season. Where to find outstanding mocktails in the Poconos for dry January and beyond. What you might not know about the iconic land of love. And off-roading for a unique winter adventure.
A look at one of the Pocono people making his co-workers extremely proud. The first in the nation Cancer Respite Center planned for this Pocono Resort. And sharp-dressed performance from the Sherman Theater stage in this month's Pocono Showcase.
Welcome to a new year, everyone. This is our 50th episode of Pocono Mountains Magazine, 51 if you count the most recent Pocono Showcase episode. And there's so many great stories to tell you about here in 2025, including right here in Stroudsburg.
That's right. From our 6 ski resorts to our walkable small towns, there's so much to see and do this time of year, including here in downtown Stroudsburg, where a beloved tradition is back.
As we embrace the chill of the season, we're about to embark on a frosty adventure. Get ready for a special treat while Brianna takes us on a magical tour of life-size snowmen. Let's go check it out.
Good, clean fun. A sweet surprise at every turn. From one game to the next. Go on a scavenger hunt to find nearly 60 life-size snowmen, including 10 new creations spread throughout the Stroudsburg area.
The creativity is out of the box.
Every year it is definitely exciting to see what is going to come out of the minds of these artists.
The Snowmen of Stroudsburg are imagined and designed by local artists, including Eric Deemer, who, from sketch to sculpture, brought Bella Bubbles to life, with his mom, Lisa, who owns the Main Street Makery.
I probably sunk 40 hours in just the base construction and painting of the first couple layers. So it does take a lot of time and a lot of planning. For this one in particular, you have to have a whole woodworking shop to make it happen. My hope in volunteering for this project was that it would be loved by the community, and it seems that she is.
The Stroudsburg-based organization Go Collaborative started the Snowmen of Stroudsburg in 2017 to bring visitors downtown during a time of year that's typically slow for small businesses.
I had an old friend that worked for Disney. I talked to him. He told me where I can get the snowballs made. Then we talked to iron workers to make the frames. We talked to so many people, probably for 4 or 5 months, before we got our first one, which was Pocono Joe. He's the fisherman. And we tested everything. Everything worked out really well. And we moved on.
And this is lovely. This is the hurricane lamp.
Select shops, including Fitzpatrick's Irish and Celtic store, are stocked with snowmen maps and trading cards for the kids to collect. You can also vote online for your favorite.
They're all very unique in their own way. It's hard to actually pick one that's the best one, because if you look at them, there's a little story behind them all, you know?
It is a super smooth, creamy butter. It's really popular. I mean, everybody gets these.
Businesses welcome the snowmen every season and enhance the visitor experience with special offerings. Pocono Soap created this hand-poured soy candle with $5 from each sale supporting Go Collaborative and the Snowmen.
People have now created it as a part of their family tradition, so they're coming every year to see what's new, and a lot of people have discovered our store because of the Snowmen of Stroudsburg.
The Snowmen of Stroudsburg are on display now through February 21st, 2025. And while searching for your favorites, make sure to shop, sip, savor a delicious meal, and support the small businesses making Stroudsburg a destination throughout the year.
This time of the year, you have the snowmen go out, the tree lighting goes on, all the trees are all lit up. The town looks beautiful after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, it's nice. It's really nice for Stroudsburg.
Building a beloved tradition.
It's bringing the community together really tightly.
And watching it snowball ever since. I'm Brianna Strunk with the Pocono Television Network.
An adrenaline-filled adventure perfect for any season and anyone, coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine. It's dry January, and we're showing you some of the best places to enjoy an outstanding mocktail.
Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
Oh, yeah.
More great stories on Pocono Mountains Magazine coming up. First, some PocoNotables from across the region. Philadelphia Magazine featured the Pocono Mountains 4 seasons in its new issue. The coverage hops around from winter to spring, summer and fall, with all sorts of great highlights, including places to stay, great eats, and outdoorsy fun. Head to phillymag.com to read more.
Nestled within the Pocono Mountains, you will find the streets of Honesdale preserving their past while revolutionizing into a swanky little getaway.
CBS Philadelphia highlighted the great people and places that make up this small town in the Pocono Mountains, from the Stourbridge line and boutique shopping to culinary creations for dinner and dessert.
I love that you're enjoying this with me. How beautiful it is. This one tastes like Christmas.
We've got partnerships and collaborations, as the mayor just talked about, with organizations and people. There's a new place for dogs to play off-leash in the Poconos. Honesdale's Apple Grove Dog Park is now open for four-legged friends to enjoy, including an ADA-accessible path between the nearby pool and the park. Funding from the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau Community Impact Grant helped buy items for the park, which was funded primarily by a grant from Pennsylvania DCNR.
Airbnb says Pocono Township is one of the top trending family destinations worldwide. The Pocono Mountains was the only destination in the country to make that list of 10. And another great ranking, USA Today 10 Best Readers' Choice Awards has named Camelback Resort the country's best place for snow tubing. When the sun goes down, the lights come up on the slopes for a nighttime galactic snow tubing experience that you won't want to miss this winter.
People ask us, why do you come to the mountains?
To bring my office to the mountains.
And you can find it less crowded.
Because it takes less time getting to the mountains. It's always better when you stay over.
Find anything and everything to do.
Finally, you can make more of our mountains if you stay over.
Wow, that's a lot of reasons. Find those reasons on PocoNoMountains.com. Whether you're a beginner like Chris or just need a refresher, the Pocono Mountains is the place to learn to ski and board. Our ski resorts have the latest ski and snowboard rentals. Plus, the instructors are top-notch. Now's the time for you and your family to learn to ski. Go to PocoNoSki.com.
Now you've got the Poconos in the palm of your hand.
For places to stay and shop.
And stories about the Pocono Mountains.
Go to PocoNoTelevision.com to download the app and get the information you need for your visit with us.
I love an adrenaline-filled sport, and for all my fellow adventure seekers, winter is the perfect time to hit the trails. So we're here at Alvin's Off-Road Playground with Angelina, the manager. We're here in Long Pond. So Angelina, tell me a little bit about the business and what you guys offer.
So here at Alvin's, we offer a 1-hour guided tour on a 70-acre property. That includes 2 circular tracks, the dirt and the sand, a small figure 8 track, multiple sections of wooden trails, some hills, fields, and straight runs.
The great thing about this ATV park is that it offers off-road trails for riders with all skill levels.
It is really for everyone, anybody from 5 years old to 99 years old. If you can operate the machine, we would love to have you for an adventure.
Between the mandatory training and the gear they supply, safety is their #1 priority.
Here we take safety very seriously. We provide helmets, goggles, and a safety video before getting on the machines and answering any questions you might have, as well as having a tour guide with you the entire time.
With the crisp air and the thrill of the unknown ahead, there's nothing quite like the rush of an ATV ride through the wide open landscapes of the Poconos.
We offer the best of all worlds.
I love it because in the summer, spring, fall, you have, like you said, the sand and dirt, but in the winter, it's like you don't know what's underneath. It's an experience.
Yep, snow and ice instead of sand and dirt.
So you said you can rent and you can bring your own as well?
Absolutely. For our Bring Your Own machines, we are here for the youth of the community. We're trying to introduce people to the sport, and we highly encourage families to come and hang out with us for the day.
This is a great sport you can enjoy solo or with a group.
So we have lots of people coming to the Poconos all the time, and we highly encourage big groups such as bachelor, bachelorette parties, birthday parties, just get-togethers and family reunions. We have enough machines to accommodate large groups, so we love to see everyone. I love that because, I mean, you could have a birthday party or bachelorette party anywhere indoors, but to do it out here on the trails, get your adrenaline going, I mean, how fun is that? Absolutely. Not everybody has access to this, so we love to provide this service for people. So what got you and your family into ATV? So my husband and I were born into it. I was born and raised in New York and spent my summers in upstate New York riding ATVs, and my husband was born and raised here doing exactly this. So we have 4 generations doing what we've always been doing. So Alvin's been around for 4 generations? Yes. Wow. We are conveniently located 5 minutes from 380 and only 2 turns from when you get off the highway. And we are only 10 minutes from Kalahari, so it's easily accessible for everyone. Oh, that's perfect. If a family's planning a trip there, come out, do a fun trip, and then go back. Absolutely.
It's the season to embrace the outdoors, explore new paths, and let the winter winds guide you to new adventures.
What an amazing day out on the trails, especially now during the winter season. With the crisp air and the rush of adrenaline, it's definitely one of those experiences you have to try out for yourself. Alvin's Off-Road Playground is the perfect place to make memories, so you have to come check them out for yourself. I'm Deanna Fontanez with the Pocono Television Network.
We've taken you to award-winning wineries and breweries along the Pocono Beverage Trail, but did you know the Pocono Mountains is also home to outstanding mocktails? And today we're bringing you along to a few of the places that make them, beginning here at the Frogtown Chophouse in Cresco with the one and only Eric Noon. Eric, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
All right, tell us, what is a mocktail and why are they so popular?
They are hugely popular. What a mocktail is, it's pretty simple. It is a beverage that has 0 alcohol. It's got a kind of a fun and storied past. So it started in the temperance era when they were like, women were going, no more drinking. It's breaking up families. So they started to create these things called shrubs, which are actually still popular today. And then it moved on, of course, Prohibition. Now when Prohibition started, 0 alcohol. That's where you started mixing juices and sodas. Then in the 50s is where you created the OG, I like to call them, the famous mocktails, Roy Rogers and the Shirley Temple, which of course you still see widely used today. 80s it expanded, and then in 2010, the game changed. That's where the dry January came about. So what happened then is actual mixologists started creating cocktails just like you see the alcohol behind me, but making it without alcohol. Now to the point where there's even bars in New York that are mocktail bars only.
And here in the Poconos, we have them as well.
We do, we have fun with these. So we create seasonal. We have 2 in front of you. These are fun ones. We have the Espresso Teeny and the Mock Teeny. We are working on creating a cocktail with in mind as we would an alcoholic beverage, but we're putting our non-alcoholic twist on it. And the big difference is now we're craft making them. So you can only have this here. The syrups we make in-house, we have a special tea blend for our teeny that we use, so it's only here. So we've went farther than just having an NA spirit in-house, an NA vodka that we add club to. We want you to come into our restaurant and have a craft mocktail experience.
And here at the Frogtown Chophouse, you also have a full bar and a really nice elevated dining menu. So tell us a little bit about the restaurant.
Absolutely, 13 years right here in the heart of the Poconos. I'm a proud owner here with my wife and of course my partner Chef Lyman and his wife. We bring you into our home. Our service, our ambiance, and our food and beverage is top notch and we're super proud of it.
Definitely a unique dining experience. And before we go, I think we need to try these.
Let's go.
You were eyeing up that
And you can have as many as you want.
Oh, that's true.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here at our next stop, you'll be raising a glass and saying sláinte. We are at Cappy's above Siamsa Irish Pub in downtown Stroudsburg with the general manager, Doug. Doug, thanks for having us and tell us about your brand new permanent mocktail menu.
Well, thanks, Brianna. Yep, so this are our 4 mocktails that we have on our menu now. First one here is our Mocktail Mule. We have a non-alcoholic cranberry mimosa. We have our coconut fizz and our cranberry spice. So we decided to do a mocktail menu because we had an event during the tree lighting ceremony here in Stroudsburg. It was for a Harry Potter event, and we did some mocktails on that for children. But we found that adults really liked them, and it was very popular, so we decided we're going to make it a permanent fixture on the menu.
So people can go downstairs at Siamsa Irish Pub and order one of these mocktails, or during a private event up here at Cappy's.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about Cappy's and Siamsa Irish Pub.
Sure, so our Cappy space up here above Siamsa is for private events, so we do a lot of rehearsal dinners, baby showers, wedding showers, things like that nature. And then of course we have Siamsa downstairs, our Irish pub, and we're celebrating 20-year anniversary this year. We're very excited about that. That's it's a long time for a restaurant to be in business, and we love it. It's been great.
So make sure to come on over here to Siamsa in downtown Stroudsburg. Check out that brand new mocktail menu, and I think we're going to indulge right now. All right, sláinte.
Sláinte.
Last but certainly not least, we're at a place where I recently had a mocktail and knew I had to bring you along here in Delaware Water Gap, another small town in the Poconos, at the Sycamore Grille, and we are here with the co-owner, Lindsay. Lindsay, thanks for having us.
Sure, thanks for coming.
Of course. Tell us about your mocktail menu, and I think this is the one that I had that I really enjoyed last time.
You did. So we have a couple mocktails that we rotate seasonally. This is an apple ginger fizz, so it's a nice tart drink. It is apple cider vinegar, a little ginger ale, fresh lime juice, apples and cinnamon, super tasty. Our other mocktail here is a rosemary grapefruit fizz. These two are both available right now on our menu.
And they're seasonal, so always something new when you come, but there always is going to be a mocktail menu. And you started this because you were seeing the popularity grow.
Yeah, we really were. So people were asking for them. We had a popular summer drink. It was a berry lemonade and had vodka in it. People were always asking for a mocktail version. So we started selling that, and it was really popular. So we just started to add a couple to our regular cocktail list.
And you also have non-alcoholic beers on the menu.
We do. We carry a couple of those too. We have Heineken 0.0, Guinness 0, and we have Lagunitas IPNA. So a couple different choices, different varieties of NA beers too.
Tell us about the Sycamore Grille here in Delaware Water Gap.
Sure. So the Sycamore Grille we've been here for 20 years. We're right smack middle of Delaware Water Gap, and it's a great town to be in. We have lots of locals, we have lots of tourists coming through, hikers and bikers, and just a ton of people coming through town. We love even more, and we're happy to be part of this vibrant community.
Big variety here at the Sycamore Grille. I'm so excited to finally be reunited with this mocktail. So
cheers.
Cheers to that. And you can learn more about the eateries we showed you today and plenty more in the Pocono Mountains at PoconoMountains.com. I'm Bri Dee with the Pocono Television Network. Just how I remembered it.
Perfect.
It's really good.
He's a beloved team member at one of the biggest resorts in the Poconos. Meet Eider Prados. And a look at many of the people who make the Pocono Mountains so special. The heartwarming story of a man who gives back to countless guests here at Camelback, coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
February is almost here, and perhaps you and your special someone plan to enjoy the land of love for the month of love. But did you know the activities and amenities at this iconic resort can be enjoyed by all? Bri Dee have all the details next.
This edition of Pocono Mountains Magazine is presented by St. Luke's Monroe Campus and East Stroudsburg University.
Swiftwater. The name is classic Poconos. Upon arrival, you realize this is hospitality you've never experienced. The feeling of chic, rustic elegance surrounds you. High-touch concierge service makes sure your stay is memorable. Enjoy crafted cocktails and savor rich flavors of the Poconos.
Find out what everyone in the Pocono Mountains is talking about at the beautiful Swiftwater. It's all part of visiting Pennsylvania, the great American getaway.
The saying goes, if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. And Hospitality is synonymous here in the Pocono Mountains, and no place is it more synonymous than here at Camelback Resort, a four-season destination with hundreds of employees who put the work in and day out. So the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau is very proud to recognize one of the employees here with Hospitality Employee of the Year. We're going to meet Eider Prados and find out why he's so instrumental to the team here and the countless guests who come in to Camelback. Come along.
Yes. Okay. Saya? Okay. Gracias.
In a very modest way, Eider Prados is the king of Camelback. Not because he has some executive level position among 1,400 employees across 29 departments, but because he feels right at home, helping guests feel welcome.
It's not about me. It's the customer. Once they walk through the door, as soon as they walk through the door, we have to make sure that they had the best time that they came here for.
A person like him who truly cares makes a difference in the world.
That's why, near the end of 2024, with tears in his eyes, Eider accepted this award for Pocono's Hospitality Employee of the Year, in the same large room that he works events, big and small, sharing the award with the same team he works with day in and day out.
He is more deserving of this award that he received than I'd say anybody I've had the opportunity to work with. When he received the award, he did not accept it for himself at any point. He accepted it on behalf of his team. It was an award for all of us. We all felt it.
For about 8 years and counting, Eider has been a constant source of humility and servant leadership within these halls and boardrooms and event spaces at Camelback.
I oversee all of the banquets, settings, events. It's not just here, it's the mountain summit, all the weddings. Really? Oh yes.
Through it all, Eider has earned the respect of so many he works alongside, passionate about the guest experience, sharing his know-how and his care and attention to detail for everyone he comes into contact with on the team, and visiting Camelback for vacation or a corporate retreat.
So we have a culture here that is centered around creating guests for life. And we do that through what we call our 4 keys of hospitality, which are warmth, personalization, awareness, and proactivity. And Eider is the one that touches each and every one of those for each and every guest.
Bringing a smile to somebody's face, you make their day. Better yet, you make your day, because you did something right. Make somebody feel special. It's the hospitality business as well.
He got his start in the business at 18, a busboy, working his way up. Then one day owned his own business, a passion for caring for others. And when Eider came to Camelback, he has not looked back, only toward making each day, each coworker, each guest special.
It's a passion. It's not just me. It's all of us. It's a teamwork. I feel blessed.
And if it wasn't completely obvious how much Eider believes he's not deserving of the award, as much as his team is, he makes it a point to give credit to his colleagues at every turn, even though they know he's the one worthy of recognition.
He would always deflect from himself and say, I got this because of these people I work alongside. I got it because of you, and that's so not the case.
I don't do this by myself. I have 1,400 people that help me out.
A selfless servant, making Camelback and the Pocono Mountains extremely proud. Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network.
Come check out the Land of Love.
In a way, it's not just for couples.
Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
Still to come on Pocono Mountains Magazine, a glimpse at a Pocono Showcase with the Agitators. They are some sharp-dressed fellas playing some great rock and roll. That's coming up.
Space rock,
Want to learn to ski and snowboard? Go to PocoNoski.com.
It's the Pocono Mountains. We're in the fun business. With our world-class water park resorts, when it's cooling down outside, it's still summer inside. Our cutting-edge attractions are just so much fun, both indoors and out. You decide, then completely unwind from that fun-packed day. 3 great water parks, all in one awesome place. The Pocono Mountains. It's in Pennsylvania, the great American getaway.
Trying to get people to know how to watch PTN.
This should be easy.
He thinks that streaming happens in nature.
How do we sell PTN?
Cable?
Broadcast.
Newspaper.
Streaming?
Streaming, yeah. You can't stream a vacation, but you can stream PTN to plan a great one.
Find the PTN app everywhere that you are. Hey everyone, it's Bri
and Dee. We wanted to bring you along with us to check out an iconic property in the heart of the Poconos known as the Land of Love.
Here at Paradise Stream and sister property Cove Haven, not too far from here, it is Valentine's Day all year long with heart-shaped tubs and champagne towers. But we'll get to that a little later.
Couples come from all over to experience the nostalgia mixed with modern amenities. But did you know you don't have to be a couple or even stay overnight to enjoy everything the properties have to offer? There's a lot to do for individuals or friends for a day trip.
Should we go check out some of those activities?
Yeah, let's go have some fun.
The Resort Pass gives day guests access to a variety of memorable activities.
Like archery. 1, 2, go. For more friendly competition, there's also outdoor mini golf, pickleball, and tennis, or go for a leisurely bike ride around the property. Now let's relax and take in the scenery.
One of the best parts about this property, the surrounding nature. Go for a hike and experience all the Pocono Mountains have to offer.
Bri, did you know they have activities by season? They even have snowshoeing in the winter.
For indoor fun all year long, take a refreshing dip in the pool or hot tub, break a sweat in the gym, enjoy ping pong, billiards, duck pin bowling, and mini golf.
There's something for everyone.
After all that fun, you're bound to work up an appetite, and we certainly did. Cheers.
Enjoy a delicious bite to eat at one of the restaurants right here on site.
Sip a refreshing cocktail and savor a delicious meal, all in a cozy, laid-back atmosphere. Choose from Spooner's Grill for that classic all-American feel, or indulge in a more refined dining experience at Huntress Dining Room.
You can also enjoy live entertainment, which changes nightly with no cover charge, from live bands to DJs, comedy shows, and magicians.
There's entertainment every day of the week, whether you're staying overnight or just here for a show. Now that we've shown you what day guests can enjoy, we couldn't stop by without showing you the iconic overnight suites that have been drawing lovers here for decades.
Some of the popular styles are Garden of Eden Apple, which we're in right now, the Champagne Tower, and the Lakeside Villas, all with their own unique features.
Yeah, Dee, whether you want to spend time with your loved one in an iconic heart-shaped tub, which was actually founded at sister property Cove Haven, or enjoy these relaxing views, there's a room style for every taste. Speaking of couples, many who come back year after year are part of an exclusive Forever Lovers Club, which comes with many perks.
Bri, I think there's a Forever Lovers couple here now. We should check what keeps them coming back.
Yeah.
This year it's 51 years, and it's like our place. We're so busy at home with the grandkids and whatnot, and it's like we're gonna go up there and just the two of us.
Just us time. Right. And you need that in a relationship. As Judy said, we've been together a long time, and sometimes it's just really good to leave everything else behind, and we're going to focus on each other.
And like I said, the schedule's there, and you kind of look over, it's like, do we want to do that? No, let's just stay here and float in the pool, you know? It's just whatever you feel like doing. You just need to relax and connect.
I think you should really come here because it enables you to do some things that you haven't done before. Not a lot of people have probably done hay rides or played some of the games that are here, and also just to relax and reconnect.
We hope you enjoyed this latest Bri Dee adventure.
Paradise Stream and Cove Haven are both unique destinations for couples staying overnight, but today we hope we inspired you to stop by for the day with friends like us.
To learn more about the resort pass or overnight stays, go to CovePoconoResorts.com.
We're Bri Dee with the Pocono Television Network.
The first of its kind in the entire country. Find out what will be built right here to help cancer patients connect with loved ones. It's a story you don't want to miss. Coming up on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
Complex conditions of the nervous system require extraordinary care. At St. Luke's, it begins with a compassionate team of neurosurgeons with incredible skill sets and advanced level practitioners experienced in caring for patients with conditions of the brain and spine. A neurosurgery visit does not always mean surgery is the only option. And when surgery is the best option, St. Luke's offers minimally invasive neurosurgical approaches. St. Luke's, the neurosurgical care you trust, now more than ever.
Do you remember we told everybody about midweek deals?
Yes, but didn't everyone tell you? So what did we say?
Easy travel. Less traveling time, more fun time. Less people Monday through Friday. And all this at a great price. And easy to book.
Not bad.
I'm glad I thought of midweek deals. Our guests just love it.
We came up with midweek deals because we knew that your wallet needed a vacation too. Check out PocoNoMountains.com/offers.
Welcome back to Pocono Mountains Magazine. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for an announcement from the family-centered, family-focused Woodloch Resort, the first of its kind Cancer Respite Center in the nation, right here at Woodloch Springs, coming in 2026 and groundbreaking in 2025. Woodloch is proud to have hosted families with For Pete's Sake, helping those who are battling cancer, and this property will become the first in the nation Cancer Respite Center. Please enjoy this look at the mission underway to make this dream a reality for so many in need.
My husband Dave was diagnosed with cancer in 2006, and through a social worker at one of the local hospitals, we were referred to For Pete's Sake and offered a trip, all expenses paid, nothing to plan, everything, and he just had the best time with our children. So I was invited to go along to a respite at Woodloch as a volunteer, and I was very excited to go, but at the same time I had no idea what to expect. Not really, having a completely different respite experience, just a lone family that we were, that really worked well for us. So I wasn't sure how that was gonna translate, and I knew For Pete's Sake was putting these groups together to go away, so it was, very intriguing to me. It was funny how we all started out as our own little islands of, our own little islands, and I was so surprised as the week went on how we all came together and did everything together, dined together, all the activities together. We had so much fun together, and I can truly say that was the highlight of my year in 2021, because I was so overcome with just the sense of fullness and joy, like what these people were experiencing and what it was doing for their lives, and I don't know, it was just absolutely wonderful. It brings tears to my eyes when I think about it. Really, it does. I learned from respite at Woodloch that group therapy is a thing. Everyone coming together was so comforting, especially to the families, the spouses of those with cancer, the patients with cancer, even the small children. We all came together, we enjoyed each other's company, we had meals together. I wasn't aware that bringing everyone together would be such a rewarding experience for the families and myself.
Once you got there, you almost already felt that sense of community. Being able to walk around with a bald head and just knowing this is who I am, and you know, I fought, but I fought because of these wonderful people on my couch and then strangers that we just met. We had this terrible experience with cancer, and there are people out there cheering you on and wanting the best for you and encouraging you. And I don't think if any other place would be able to do it, and that's where I think the Respite Center is fantastic.
To see all those faces smiling, happy, everyone has a story. And it's amazing how we all can be all together, support each other, inspire each other.
It's definitely a comfort level knowing that there's other moms and dads going through the same things that you are. And so it makes it nice that you're all in the same area at the same time and can do activities together and kind of just build that community up so that you have other people to rely on.
Coming to the respite here was kind of almost like a life-changing thing. It was very uplifting. We're a quiet couple. We don't really socialize with people. Coming here, it was like really close family. Like everybody made you feel at home, like you were part of their family.
I mean, we came in here with essentially a bunch of strangers and left with more family that we you know, still keep in contact with and you know, have plans with, and it's really been life-changing.
We have found that bringing cancer patients together with other cancer patients and caregivers and family units in one place has turned out to have very, very good outcomes. And there's relationships that are established with each other and those relationships continue past the respite time.
I think it comes back to that these individuals had a chance to take that break from cancer. So for Pete's sake, provided a very bonding experience for them and for their families, and has given them the opportunity to connect with peers, with others that are going through a similar experience. So they come back feeling like less alone, less isolated, and it has an overall very positive impact on them.
You know, I think when you bring people together, there's a sense of healing that far surpasses anything that we can do individually. Their hearts, minds, and souls are strengthened, they're nourished.
They're all in this together and they can all support one another and in ways that you wouldn't even think possible.
The respite's just the beginning with For Pete's Sake. The truth is, once you meet For Pete's Sake, you go in the respite and then you have friends for life and support group for life.
I think anybody that's dealing with this should be able to come and experience this. It's a blessing. It really is. And the people here is so beautiful.
The way they make you feel, you wanted to fight even harder to try to overcome the disease.
I think that trust in the whole health system increases when the patients come back, because they feel that their team cares for them, that they are thinking beyond their cancer and beyond their treatment, and that we are treating them as a whole person, as a whole family, just not as a case, you know, of breast cancer or this cancer. We're treating them as a person and trying to pay attention to what is more important to them besides their cancer. So I think it's always a very, very rewarding experience for them. I get inspired every time I have a patient who comes back from a respite program. I actually just signed one today.
No matter what's future gonna brings me, I'm like feeling, I'm ready. That strong, Yelena. I just don't even have words to describe how happy I am.
It's just an amazing thing that anybody could do for a total stranger, and how it does affect their lives and make them a stronger person when they leave here.
We own respite. We are the first ones to have done it in this country, and we have 20 years of experience under our belt now, 20 years of evidence-based data, 20 years of learning what works, what doesn't work, 20 years of, mistakes and wins and victories, and it's the right time to put all of that learning into place to set the future for the organization. We're ready, we're mature, we've grown up, we know what we're talking about, and we're the right organization to be the only organization that has a cancer respite center. And no one will do it better than For Pete's Sake, because they know exactly what they're doing when it comes to respite.
Hi, I'm Gary C. from Poco 103. Coming up next on Pocono Mountains Magazine, a sneak peek of Pocono Showcase with this band called the
Agitators.
The Agitators.
At East Stroudsburg University, you will study with cutting-edge technology. You can perform in the classroom, field, or stage. You'll get involved on campus and off. You can have fun preparing for your future.
For a fun night out, come to the mountains, the Pocono Mountains.
Yeah, we rock the party non-stop like this. Yeah, we rock the party non-stop like this. Yeah, we rock the party non-stop like this.
Pocono Mountains Nightlife. Find yours at PocoNoMountains.com.
Hey, it's Gary C. from Poco 103. Here's a sneak peek of our Pocono Showcase TV show with the band, The Agitators. here with the Agitators. Why don't you guys introduce yourself? George, we'll start with you.
George Grillo, lead guitar and backing vocals.
Chris Condell, drums, percussion, backing vocals.
I am Bill Ruth, yelling out nonsense and guitar.
Todd Gearhart, bass guitar and backing vocals.
Billy, explain the genesis of the band. How long have you guys been around?
You know, we've been playing music our whole lives, all of us, I think, you know. But I used to play with Todd and George years ago, and we always had this chemistry, you know. And I started doing some gigs with Chris here, and it was kind of the missing piece, you know. We haven't played together for years, all three of us, or three of us. When we get together, it's, you know, it's just this, you know, there's nothing here, but there's so much within that that's, you know, bigger than the mind can see and smaller than the mind can comprehend, you know. And we pull that out of the air, and we're able to create this incredible thing that's between us, you know.
Where have you guys played in the Poconos?
All over. I haven't played Todd back in the day.
Oh, you did?
And Stone Pony and different rooms, and
we've pretty much outlived most of the rooms we've played in, realistically. A lot of them aren't even here anymore.
Yeah.
Is there a story you wanted to tell about way back when at Mount Pocono or something? Or?
Well, it's absolute nonsense. We were young kids, you know, full of ourselves and, you know, thinking we're going to be rock stars. And we're doing an assembly at Mount Pocono High School, and we're backstage, and I had these big boots on, and I put smoke bombs in them. And they go out, and they're playing, and George would put guitar strings on, but he wouldn't trim them, so they'd be hanging all over the place. So they go out and they start the song. I think it was a Judas Priest song or something. And I come running out with smoke coming out of my boots. And I go to grab the microphone. The first thing, the microphone's like 3 feet long. I almost pulled the board off the desk. And then I go over to George, and he pokes me in the eye with one of his strings. I still have a dent. The dent's still there from it. And we continued to play the set. And
I think I knew you like 72 hours at the time. Like, we literally just met.
And the whole assembly proceeded to leave the bleachers and walk out.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Was the hair longer back then?
Why did we keep going? No idea.
Was the hair longer? Yeah. Now, who writes these cool lyrics?
I write the lyrics, you know, but thank you for saying they're cool.
Really good.
Anybody here from a musical family at all? Anybody in the lineage?
Both my grandparents played piano. That's one memory I have, but no, I wouldn't say so. All my siblings play music and are incredible. My brother plays incredible guitar. My sister's an incredible singer. I had a sister, which I didn't know, that was given up for adoption, who I didn't get to know until about 10 years ago or so. She found us, and she's a music teacher.
Have you guys recorded anything? And
well, we're recording our album right now. We have 4 songs that are available on all music platforms right now, but it's coming up. We'll have a new album sometime in the new year, a full album. Yep.
Sweepers and columns, divine intervention for forgotten charms. Ritalin, Percocet, and Valium, the Trump to situs, notoriety. Looking out your window like a squirrel behind a tree. The venom metamorphosis of modern society. The man is making footsteps on what we thought was our property, creating an illusion of false security. Trafficking a village and it's 2:15. Time passes quickly, but only if you don't want it to. Don't bother thinking about what I might have missed. I'm too busy worrying about the cause, the angst, the violence. Oh, yeah. It's a grand facade. Yeah. It's a grand facade. The headless monster is seeking its revenge. Redemption for the lives it lost, so now it never ends. Don't bother thinking about what I might have missed. I'm too busy worrying about the cause, the angst, the violence. Oh, yeah, it's a grand facade. Yeah. Traffic in the village and it's 2:15. Time passes quickly, but only if you don't want it to. Don't bother thinking about what I might have missed. I'm too busy worrying about the cost, the angst, and the violence. Yeah. Cell phones, beepers, and car alarms. Divine individuals for forgotten charms. Ritalin, Percocet, and Valium. The Trump society's notoriety.
Another amazing set from another amazing local band, the Agitators, here at the historic Sherman Theater in downtown Stroudsburg. To see more Pocono Showcase, you can head to PocoNoTelevision.com.
And just steps from the theater, don't forget to check out the nearly 60 life-size Snowmen of Stroudsburg sculptures on display now through February 21st.
Thank you for joining us for the January episode. We hope you enjoyed a little winter magic. Until next month when we show you more exciting stories and adventures, stay warm.